What's good, man? Welcome back to another episode of Lead with Purpose. It's the host, Low Key Lil. You feel me? And we back with another episode. Today
So
we're
what's
going
the
over
deal,
chapter
Lil?
14, the law of buy-in.
I feel like I need this. That's gonna be my intro,
What's the deal?
cause that's the name of the podcast for
Yeah,
real,
facts. Yeah,
and we never say it.
facts.
So what's the deal with chapter? What's the deal with chapter 14, the law of buy-in?
Yeah, so it's basically saying people don't just buy into a vision; they also have to buy into you as a leader. It goes through multiple examples of different type of leadership in different areas, as far as like war,
Gandhi.
professional sports, and things of that sort. And I'm gonna be full transparent. This chapter was not one of my. I really didn't rock with this chapter for real, for real.
But I mean, there's 21 laws, so you ain't
Yeah,
gonna rock with all
there's
of them. I
21
didn't really.
laws.
I understood this chapter, like in its importance, but I didn't really rock with it either. Anyway,
Yeah, so
but I do think one thing that we can't highlight, and when I was going through and thinking about it, is some of the examples they got with buy-in, and
yeah.
so there's leadership buy-in, so the actually you buy into the person, and then there's
Vision
vision
buy-in.
buy-in where you buy into the vision,
Yep.
and sometimes those match, sometimes it's one or the other, but then when it's two of them, that's when you get like real results.
Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting that they said in the book, like um, when you have people that buy into the vision but they don't buy into the leader, they get a new leader.
Yep.
And you see it happening in the NFL with coaches or any professional sport with
Yep.
coaches, because the vision is kind of shared between everybody. When you set on this season, you want to win a championship.
Yeah.
But when the championship doesn't come because you don't buy into the leader or you don't like the coach, they usually get the coach up out of there. So I think that was just something that was cool, that like resonated with me, because like that's the reasoning behind so many coaching changes. Like, because you be thinking like people got different philosophies and all this other stuff, but the goal and the vision is the same. Like, we want to get a championship.
Yeah.
Now, how do we do that? It's based on what the leader is.
Yeah.
But we're gonna make it through this segment.
Yeah, so it was basically just saying it gave different examples for each. So it was saying if you're a leader and you don't have the buy-in and you don't have the vision either, you're gonna get a new leader. If you're a leader, you don't have the buy-in and you have the vision and they buy into the vision but they don't buy into you as a leader, they're gonna find a new leader. Then it says as a leader, if you have the buy-in as you being a leader, but you don't have the vision for people to buy into, they're going to find a new leader. So it's basically saying you need both to be a good leader and to have the proper vision for people to buy into you and for those people to get behind you as a leader.
Right.
So
But we only answered one question this
yeah,
time.
so that was pretty much the gist of
The
the whole
story, the
chapter.
background story, didn't really hold,
Too much weight.
because like I said, now it was a good story, because when we reading this book, you can tell the dude that wrote it is like a historian, because he refers a lot back to previous wars,
Yeah.
presidents, and like historical figures. So I think it's decent that he like, because that's not where, when I'm reading through and I'm trying to connect it back to like, and I'm trying to connect it to my life, I don't go back to like historical figures and
Yeah.
people. I go to like sports. I'll go to like real life scenarios
real life
and stuff.
scenarios.
But he goes back to history a lot, and I think that's dope. And in this chapter, he talks about Gandhi and how Gandhi was a person who people were able to buy into him because of who he was, and also they were able to buy into the vision that he had for the future as well. And they also said like, this is why the vision and a historical figure is who he is, because people not only did they buy into the vision that they had,
Yeah.
which can outlast you, but they also buy into the person.
yeah,
So like Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X was another one,
Yeah, so
Nelson
those are
Mandela.
just
So those are just some of the
some
people.
of some prime examples of it. So yeah, we just gonna dive into the question, and this is
on
gonna be the
number
main highlight for the pod today. For real, for real. We gave y'all the little backstory of it, but like I said before, like full transparency, this one was not a real hitter for me.
Which I think is good, because
Yeah, which
some
is
of the
cool, which
chapters
is cool.
you gotta tell people like, yo,
Yeah,
we
like
be
this
struggling
one
to
is
get through
not
this
one
stuff
of
too,
the was not one of them ones.
and we don't agree with everything in this book.
Yeah.
So, number 5,
All right. It says
what's the deal?
up to now, did you approach leadership with understanding that people must first buy into you before they buy into your vision? Give an example of your previous leadership approach to casting vision and rallying followers.
I said yes in this one, because in teaching, the main goal is for you to get your third graders or whatever grade you're in. I'm just third grade. The main goal of the year is to get your third graders prepared for fourth grade.
Yep.
That's it. Like, and that's not only academically. That's like emotionally. That's like responsibility wise. How they interact with their classmates. That's overall like culture wise. Like each year has the potential to change a kid's life, whatever grade they're in. And I feel like the goal of it is to make them ready for the next grade and to become a little bit better humans. But before you try to teach anything about that, you have to show them that you're better, not better, but you're a good human and stuff yourself. It goes back. What was the other one? The law of the picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like being a role model and stuff. But kids have to know that you care before they can learn from you. And I know there's like a cool quote that people be saying that goes along with that. People got to know that you care before they care that you know, or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what I get from that one. So whenever I go out and I'm setting out to teach, or I'm setting out to coach, or I'm setting out to be a husband or a dad, I know that I have to establish some type of relationship. And it's not saying like we're best friends.
Yeah.
Like I'm not friends with my kids in that classroom and stuff, but I know that we need to have some type of relationship. There's something that we need to go back to the law of connection. There's something that we need to connect on, so that now we can go and be, okay, he connects with me. I can be I can be closer to him.
Yeah.
I know that he cares. Now, what are you talking about these adjectives and verbs for?
Now what are you talking about these adjectives and verbs for?
Or like we connected. So it's me and my players connected on, I don't know, music. Or we connected on with y'all when I started coaching y'all.
Yeah.
I was close in age.
Yeah.
So we connected on age. Like, oh, he's a dude that's around my age
And played
that
former
did this.
athlete, yeah.
Okay, we connected. Now we set that relationship. We have buy-in because of who he is and is close to me. Okay, so what is inside zone, coach? I got you.
So for me, I think people bought into me, and I'll use my personal training clients as the prime example for that. I felt like
you're missing a big, huge one that gets people to buy into you.
What?
You overcome cancer. That's
yeah.
huge.
I mean, yeah. I guess
when you're a survivor of that.
Yeah, that's a super buy-in too, because it's like, well, you overcame that. It's like, what can't you do type of thing.
Yeah,
or
but
your
go ahead.
mentality for that. But I feel like even all of that, well, yeah, I'll speak on that for real. Like me overcoming my cancer journey and everything like that. People really bought into like who I was, and they were really invested in my story and the vision behind it. So like this is one of them things, like how to gain your followers and make sure you got people behind you. Like I think my story was one of them prime examples. Like before people, like I guess people knew who I was, and not to say that they didn't understand my vision or couldn't see my vision, but I feel like my vision was made a lot clearer once they seen like what I had overcame and how I had overcame it. And it wasn't just a one-time thing. It wasn't twice. It was 3 times. So it's like, oh, he been doing this for a minute. So it's like he got to be a leader in some form or fashion. And then like how I like develop myself off of that is like I wasn't keeping my story to myself. Like I was sharing it to the world to say like, yo, this is what I'm going through, and I'm not asking for nobody's like sympathy, but this is what I'm going through. I'm trying to keep y'all updated. I'm gonna keep y'all through this journey with me. So it's like one of them things like people could buy into the story, and they're more invested because they can connect with you.
Buy into you.
Yeah, on a personal level, like, oh, like this is actual, like this is Lil from middle school, like, or this is Lil from wherever like we had our first interaction at. And then like the vision that goes behind it, like that's how Smith Strong was formed. That's how I got into personal training. Like, so anything that I want to do, like people understand the vision because like I guess I got my reps in. Like I got my reps in. So like having your reps in and then people seeing it and also them believing in it is crucial.
What was the other example you was going to share?
Like my personal training clients. I feel like to personal train anybody, like they have to buy into who you are and what you're teaching them. Because it's not anybody could work out. Anybody can work out. And people could work out the wrong way. People could work out any type of work. That like working out could be
just moving. Just
walking.
Like
that could be anything. Yeah. But when people are really coming to you for expertise or to get some guidance into how to better their lifestyle because they want to, be better for themselves or their kids or whatever the case may be. Like that's not something that I take lightly. So when I approach it, I will approach it with the mindset of like, okay, they bought into me because they believe I could do something for them and I can help them do something. But the way I bring it to their attention is like, okay, this is what you want to do. This is how we're going to achieve it. So they can see the vision too. They buy into me and they can see the vision for themselves. Like, oh yeah, I can see myself. They start losing a couple pounds. Then it's like, oh yeah, I can see myself being this way, or I can see myself being this.
But
I never been this way.
Showing up
Yeah,
because
like
they like being with
they
you.
like being with me, and it's on something we're connecting on a personal level, but we're also still reaching our goals and hitting your vision at the end of the day too. Slowly but surely. That's a slow process, but
that's it.
That's it, man.
That was the deal. The deal.
That is chapter 14.
That's the deal.
The law of buy-in. Like I said, we gonna keep this one brief, because you feel me? Like people's gonna buy into you if you doing what
if
you're
you
supposed
follow
to
the
do.
first 12,
You're straight.
You're
Simple.
straight. They're gonna buy into you.
But yeah, that's chapter 14, man. We better go ahead.
This is the
15.
back half of this joint.
Yeah.
So
we better hit chapter 15, and yeah, we'll see y'all soon. Stay locked in with us.